now to what's happening this weekend in our area. If you want to shop all things wool related and support local artisans in the process, Cogshell Farm is holding its Sheep and Wool Festival in Bristol. That's where Ashley Erling is live from this morning. She's got a look at what you can do out there today. Good morning, Ashley.
Hey, Joe, good morning. This is such a cool event. I'm so excited to share this with you. We're here at Cogshell Farm, and to give you a little context, we're going to talk more with Jim Donahue about where we are and the significance of it. Good morning, Jim.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for having us here today.
Well,
this is kind of one of Rhode Island's hidden gems. Tell us a little bit about Cogshell Farm.
Indeed. So Cogshell Farm Museum sits out here near Colt State Park in Bristol, Rhode Island. We just celebrated 50 years as an outdoor living history museum, and we interpret farm life from the 1790s here in coastal New England. So it's a great site. We have a farmhouse. We have a working farm with animals, gardens. So we love when visitors come out and we can talk a little bit about what it was like to live in the 19th, 18th, and 19th centuries.
And we're standing in front of one of those historical buildings right now, which is so cool. But I love the partnership that goes on here. So this is actually in partnership with Old Sturbridge Village, which I think many of our viewers know, of course. So tell us more about the partnership between Cogshell and Old Sturbridge Village.
Sure. So I serve as president and CEO of Old Sturbridge Village. I've been there since 2007. And in 2019, the board of Cogshell Farm Museum was trying to figure out a strategic path forward. You know, small outdoor history museums, they struggle, right? And I think that their board had the vision that partnering with a larger institution that had a similar mission might give them the traction that they need to be more successful. So in 2019, the two boards got together. We hammered out an agreement, and for the last 5 years, starting in January of 2020, Old Sturbridge Village has been managing Cogshell Farm Museum, and that's allowed us to produce events like today's Sheep and Wool Festival.
I think it's so cool, you know, again, a hidden gem here in Rhode Island. I don't know that people know what's really here, and like we were talking about, there's a lot of history here, and people can really see that when they come.
That's exactly right, and your insight into being a hidden gem couldn't be more accurate. And I think one of the benefits of the partnership is that Old Sturbridge Village, because of our profile, we serve 250,000 visitors a year, and we're just about an hour and a half away from Bristol, has allowed us to give the Farm Museum here in Bristol much more exposure. And we've also been able to bring experts from the village down here to the Farm Museum. So we've had our blacksmiths here, we've had our farmers here, we've had our horticultural specialists here. And I think that's helped to bring more life to the farm.
And there is a lot more to see here this morning. We're going to get more into today's festival,